Welcome back to Total Body Sweat Sesh. Today is workout 13, which means you're almost done with week 2. But today is also no repeats. So let's go ahead and hop into that warm-up, and I will tell you more about what you can expect with today's workout. All right, go ahead and reach up for me, keeping your shoulders pulled back and down. Keep your core in tight. As you lean forward, pushing those hips back, keeping your knees straight down to the ground as far as you can go, and roll back up. And repeat for me. Keep going. I'm going to tell you about today's workout. So we have no repeats, right? That means every move we have, we only do once. Here's the thing though. We have 16 moves, okay? 16 moves. 12 of those 16 moves, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 4 of those 16 moves are power holds, okay? And they are every 4th move that we have, okay? 3, 2, 1. Squat down, pull, back up. Weights in your heels, core's in tight. Pull. As you do that lat pull down, bring your shoulder blades together, okay? Really focus on that. Keep your core tight, keep your ribs down, okay? Don't let them flare out as you do the lat pull, okay? Keep going for me. I'm gonna talk more about today, okay? So like I said, 16 moves, 12 of which are 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 4 of which are power holds, meaning we hold them and we're holding them for 60 seconds. Now, there is no big break, okay? There is no round this, round that, round whatever, okay? There is no big break. So if at any point in time you need to take a pause and you need to take a break, please do so, okay? We do have work that will be on the ground. So if you need a mat, a towel, whatever it may be, please go ahead and do so and go ahead and grab that and make sure that it's something that gives you some good grip, okay? So moving on, we are gonna go ahead and do some front kicks right here. Now, I want to remind you that if this front kick is way too much, if you're like, I cannot get my leg up there, it's okay to be down here, okay? I want you to just work on getting those legs warmed up, all right? That's all I want, okay? So we will focus on total body for this workout though, okay? So we're gonna be hitting upper, we're gonna be hitting lower, we're gonna be hitting your core, your abs, and then we're gonna hit everything together to finish us off, all right? 16 moves, no repeats, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 12 moves, 4 of which will be power holds for 60 seconds. And we just go one after the other. No long breaks, so take them when you need them, all right? 3, 2, 1. All right. I am gonna go ahead and show you how this is gonna work. I'm gonna show you a move. As you guys are doing it, I'm gonna talk about the next and upcoming move, okay? Then I will show it again during the break. During that 10 seconds, that's your chance to move around, get set up. I will continue showing it, and then you continue to hop on in. I will always give modifications. I will always tell you if there's a way to advance it as well, okay? So move 1, we're about to get ready, okay, is an inchworm to a knee pull. So let me show you first from the side, okay? You're gonna inchworm down into that high plank. Then you're gonna bring that knee in, and you're gonna walk it back up just to your feet, and then you're gonna walk it back down, core is in tight as you come down, okay? Modification, you bend your knees, you perform everything from your knees, and I will show you that during the actual move, okay? Are you ready? That is move 1. Ready? 2, 1. Join me walking on out. There we go. Come to that high plank. Draw it in. Draw it in. Walk it back up, okay? There we go. Keep going for me. I'm gonna go ahead and show modification, all right? So as a modification, you're gonna bend your knees as you walk out. You're gonna come to that high plank, right? What I want you to do from here, you're gonna pop up briefly. 1, drop. Pop. 2, drop. If that's too much, then what I want you to do is come into that bear. So as you walk out, you're not gonna fully go into that high plank, but you're gonna come into a bear and you're gonna bring one knee in, one knee in, pop back up, and walk it in, okay? Almost there. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. We have a push-up release. You're doing a push-up, but you're lowering to the ground. Release. Ready? Come join me. Push up, down, down. Release, so your hands come off the ground just a couple inches. Place again, and push up. Now, keep going. I'm gonna talk through form, modification, everything from your knees. Here's the thing that I want you to make sure. Elbows are still pointing back into the arrow. Your gaze is still 3 to 5 inches in front of your hands. Cores in tight, glutes in tight. All right, but here's the thing. When we're coming up, this sometimes is hard for people to do, to push back up into the push-up. So what I want you to do, if you notice that you're doing this to come back up, or you're noticing your low back is doing this to come back up, I want you to try going up from your knees. So engage your core and then push up with your knees, okay? Then go back into the full push-up. 3, 2, 1. We have twisted mountain climbers coming up. All you're doing is side to side and running it out, okay? Modification right here. 3, 2, 1. Join me right here, right here. There you go. If you need to, if your wrists are getting tired, go with the fist, okay? If that is too much, then you're gonna come down to a low forearm plank. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. All right, that's okay to do. All right, keep going for me, guys. Less than 30 seconds. You're doing so good. Drive it, drive it. Now, if you need to, if you've been performing it full out and it's way too much, modify for a couple seconds, okay? We have our first power hold coming up, and it is a plank, all right? You have 10 seconds, then you'll have a 10-second break, and then we go into that plank, okay? Keep pushing for me. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Hands underneath your shoulders, all right? Right here, glutes are in tight, cores in tight, gaze is here. Join me, right here, right here. Make sure everything's in tight. If you feel it in your low back, roll your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. Where's your gaze at? Where is your gaze at? Is it in front? Don't be looking back at your feet, I promise. They are not going anywhere. Modification, you're down here, but you are still squeezing those glutes. You are still squeezing your abs, all right? Keep pushing for me. You're doing so good. Right here, this is a 60-second move, all right? 60 seconds. You're doing so good. Okay, stay here for me. You're almost there. You are almost there. Stay here. Stay here. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Drop. 10 seconds. We are going into a lateral lunge pulse, all right? Step it out for me. You're gonna come on down, and we're gonna pulse here, all right? We go. 3, 2, 1. One leg. We are getting the other leg on the next time, okay? Next round. Next move. There's no rounds. You get what I mean. Now make sure toes are forward. Weight is in that heel. You're pushing your butt back. Pulse up and down, just like this. That's all you're doing. You're not fully standing up, okay? Your knee is not fully extending, all right? Chest is up. You're not down like this. Chest is up. Weights in the heels. Toes are forward. That ankle is not doing this, okay? Right here, modification. You just limit that range of motion, all right? Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing so good. 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Other leg. All right, get your stance ready. Find the range of motion that works best for you. Toes are forward. Ready? Hinge, push down. Hold and pulse. There we go. Weight is in that heel, not in your toes. Not in your toes. Stay here with me. Stay here with me. I know. If you can feel it here, you're doing good. You'll probably even feel it in that glute if you're squeezing your glutes. Keep your core engaged, okay? Keep everything tight here. All right, don't let that go. Keep breathing for me. Keep breathing. Remember, modification, you're limiting your range of motion. You're doing so good. Stay here with me. I promise you can make it. If you need to, quickly come out, pop back in, but you're good. You can do it. You can do it. Are your hips back? We're not squatting. Pulse, keep going. You're almost there. I promise you're almost there. 2, 1. Woo! All right, remember those surrenders where you step out in front, stay low, and then step back down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ready? Up. Up. Stay low. Back. Back. Okay? Keep going for me. I'm going to show modification first. Then I will talk more about form. You're stepping out in front, placing one hand. Don't lean forward. Push up. Weights in your heels. Switch hands. Go back down, okay? Now form. Make sure you're stepping out in front, not underneath. That's a compromising position for your ankle. Out in front, chest stays up. Don't lean forward. Let your abs keep you stabilized. Weight is in the heel and in that glute. There you go. Keep going. You're almost there, I promise. You are almost there. Then we have another power hold. 3, 2, 1. All right. Are you ready? We have a squat. A little bit wider than shoulder and than hip width. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Hold. We're right here. Right here. There we go. Make sure that your knees are in line with your toes. That means they're not caving in and they're not bowing all the way out, okay? Weight is in your heels. Something I want to talk about real quick in case anybody is dealing with this. Sometimes, I'm pretty sure you might have heard it, people say that your knees should not go over your toes in a squat. Yes and no, okay? Generally speaking, you don't want that to happen. However, if you're taller, you might need it to go a little over your toes, okay? That helps reduce stress off of your knees. So if you're taller and there's a lot of stress on your knees right now and you can feel it, let them go out a little bit more, okay? That's okay, as long as you're not to where you're on your toes leaning forward, okay? 3, 2, 1, relax. Guys, you are doing so good. Pike press is coming up, all right? Come on down, walk it out a little bit, all right? 3, 2, 1, dip and up. Your abs are in tight. Modification, drop those knees in. Limit that range of motion, okay? Your gaze is at your toes. You're rocking on your toes. Your elbows are going back towards the back of the room. Stay here, down and up, down and up. You guys are doing so good. You guys are doing so good. I promise you, you're almost over halfway through this workout already, okay? You're doing so good. We have a squat reverse lunge that's coming up next. You still are in a pike press though, okay? I'm just telling you what's coming up. You're almost there, okay? The move, you're gonna do a squat, and then you're gonna go into a reverse lunge, all right? 10-second rest right now. Rest, rest, rest. Here's the move again. Squat, up, reverse lunge, all right? And we go in 3, 2, 1. Squat for me. Come up, reverse lunge. Alternate legs, all right? Alternate your legs. Remember, in that squat, in the lunge, your knees do not touch the ground, okay? You're doing good. You're doing good. There we go. Stay with me. You're doing so great. Chest is up. Chest is up. From the side. Chest is up. Core is engaged. Step it back. 90-90, all right? Modification, you're just limiting range of motion, okay? You are almost there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. There we go. 2, 1. We have leg drop. We have leg drop. All right, for this move, all you're doing is dropping your legs, okay? 3, 2, 1. Join me. All right, I'm gonna talk through a couple of things, okay? So keep going. Your low back, roll your hips to where your low back is pressed into the ground. Do not let your hand go underneath, all right? If you need to modify, hands underneath your glutes. If you are not modifying Watch how far your legs go before your low back pops up. You wanna go and stop right before that back pops up off the ground, okay? That means when your low back has popped up, you are no longer using your core. You're no longer using your abs to do the move, okay? You're almost there. Keep going for me. Ladies with DR, watch the middle line. All right, 3, 2, 1. Our power hold is a leg lower. So we are doing what we just did. We're lowering and holding where we can, all right? Come on up. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now here's the thing. If you get to a place, let's say, example right here, you get to this height, and during the leg drops, you could do this height, no issues, right? But now that you're holding, your low back is starting to pop up, bring it up. You can still modify, hands under glutes. You can still do that. Ladies with DR, watch that middle line. If you see that middle line, coning or bulging, I want you right here. I want you right here. Now, if you want to challenge, raise your shoulders off the ground, all right? That'll give you a challenge. Is your low back flat against the ground? DR ladies, you're right here. You're right here. Everybody else, you're still holding. You're still holding. I'm showing DR. All right? Keep holding for me. You're almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, guys. Woo! We have a plank jack, okay? You are coming down into a high plank, jacking our feet out, okay? Ready? We go in 3, 2, 1, right here, right here. This is it. Core is tight, glutes are tight. Don't let this happen. We're not up here. We are right here, modification. Right here, right here. If it's bothering your wrist, fist or come low, right here. All right, this one is more challenging and really requires you to engage your abs a lot more, okay? Keep going for me. Guys, you have this move. You have 2 more moves, and then you have your power hold. Then you're done. You are doing so good. Stay with me. We have bear toe taps coming up. Rest. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You lift up just a couple of inches. Toe tap, toe tap. I will show modification, no worries. Come down, come down. 2, 1, lift, tap, 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 tap. Modification. You're right here. You are going to tap in, tap in. All right, but keep everything tight. It is so important that if you are modifying, that you keep everything as tight as you can, okay? Because you need to make that contraction happen to get the work in there, okay? Ladies with DR, you're still watching. If you have that cone or that bulge, modify, all right? Modification can also, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, engage that core, make everything tight, lift one knee and hold for 3, drop, switch legs, okay? Keep going for me. Tap your toe, tap your toe. Keep going, almost there, almost there, almost there. 2, 1, you have a V row coming up. V row, this is what it looks like. All right, you are up, hands rowing back. All right, right here, back and down. Join me right here, right here. All right, now if you are modifying, couple of things. You can drop and go right here, all right? Come right here. If you have DR, ladies, if you have DR, you are doing a side plank, all right? Side plank, I will tell you when to switch, okay? Keep going, right here. Now, if you wanna challenge, extend both legs, okay? Don't let your back fall. Don't let it round, okay? Everything is in tight. Keep going, ladies with DR, switch legs. Switch sides, sorry. I'm talking about legs with everything. Switch sides, all right? You are almost there. You are almost there. Breathe, breathe. Don't hold it in. Do not hold it in, okay? Keep going for me. You're almost there. You are almost there. Keep fighting for 3, 2, 1. Last move, guys. This is your last move. Do not quit on me. Power hold is a V-sit. Get set, pull back. Make sure your back is flat, not rounded, not arched. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Hold. We are here. We are here. Modification. Heels touch, but you are not placing weight in them, all right? Ladies with DR, you are doing a plank hold again. I know we had a plank earlier, but that is what's going to be safest for you. And if you still see the cone, if you still see the bulge, go to a modified plank, all right? Go from your knees. Right here, right here. Stay with me. I know, this one is hard. Okay, breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Do not hold your breath. That makes this move 10 times harder. Is your back flat? Don't let it round. Don't let it round. Pull it in. You're almost there. You're almost there. You were almost there. To challenge, straight out. Stay with me. Stay with me. I promise you are almost there. I promise. Stay here. Stay here. 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. That was a quick one. Guys, you did so good. I want you to come down into a child's pose, all right? Right here. There we go. I hope this workout was a good, different one for you. You know, maybe it wasn't that challenging, and that's okay, you know? And I hope it was one of those where you'd be like, you know what? I could feel it. I still got to work out, but it wasn't like so, I don't know, maybe intense. You know, I'm trying to find the right word for it, okay? Go ahead, bring one hand, pull it under. Keep the palm up towards the ceiling, okay? Now take your chest. The more you roll your chest over onto your arm, the more you will feel the stretch, okay? Just relax and breathe into it. You're doing so good. But I really hope that some of these moves, you're like, man, I didn't think I could do that, and I did it longer than I thought I could. Or, you know, you were able to push through without taking your own break. I hope you had fun with it. I hope it was one of those workouts where you're like, man, I just feel good. You know, it wasn't intense. It wasn't crazy. Maybe for some it was a little hard. Maybe for some it was really easy. But anyway, go ahead and switch. I hope you still had fun with it. I hope it was nice that there were no repeats. You know, you never know, like you didn't know what was coming next. And you got to move your body in different ways. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come up. Come into a down dog for me. Right here. Try and get your heels to the ground, okay? Just let your head relax. I want you to go ahead and bend one knee, switch and bend the other. There we go. There we go. That way, you're getting that calf stretch in there. If you feel one side needs to be stretched a little bit longer, feel free to stay on that side. Walk your hands in or out to get a deeper stretch. It really depends on your flexibility, on your height. 3, 2, 1. I want you to walk your feet in towards your hands. Just hold here. What I want you to do is go ahead and take your hands and you're going to place them underneath your feet. Now, you should wear shoes while you work out. But if you're not, then don't listen to this part. But with shoes, please don't press down into your hands. That's not the point of this move, okay? What I want you to do is simply just lightly pull. All right? You're just lightly pulling, so relax. You know, your arms are dangling. They have some looseness in them. And then just pull up slightly with your upper back. It's almost as if you're trying to round your upper back, all right? And then relax. One more time. Now, you're not putting a lot of pressure on your hands, okay? I don't want you to be, like, stomping them out, okay? Last time, go ahead and pull. There we go. and relax. I'm going to count you up and you're going to roll through your back, okay? Come up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. You did so good. I hope that was a nice, quick, fun workout for you. No repeating anything. You got to do something new every single time, and I hope you got to have some fun with it. So with that being said, congratulations on finishing week 2. Now, here's the thing that I want you to make sure that you are really, really trying to focus in on, okay? A lot of times when people start their health and fitness journey, they tend to slow down or they tend to quit around week 2 or week 3. So I want you to challenge yourself right now to really think about those whys, really think about those goals, and go into next week holding tight to them, okay? And remember, you've made it 2 weeks, you can make it 2 more. All right, you are doing so good. You are fighting hard, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all the work that you're putting in. And remember to believe in yourself, because you got this. You can do this. Keep fighting, and I will see you at our next workout together. Have a great day.